I'm DJ Rich.
I'm Ruben Season Telford.
I'm Lenny Martinez.
And we are the hosts of Opinions to Consequences, the podcast. The show where your opinions can lead to consequences. So, choose your words wisely. Enjoy the show.
Oh my God.
Hello. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing, man? How y'all feeling?
What's really bueno? You know?
Ooh.
Just had a, you know, had to deal with some ignorant technical difficulties, but, you know, we're back.
It happens.
I feel like it happens. Oh, my God.
There it is.
Don't you hate when... You all right? You good? Don't you hate when, like, stuff doesn't work when you need it to work?
Man, oh man.
Yeah, I've been trying to get this nigga to work all the time. And it don't work.
All my followers, if y'all know, last podcast, what I say I do, I work a motherfucking Mexican. I work hard.
Yo, hold on. Why do you have to point out that this has to be a Mexican? Like, why can't you
Because
say
Mexicans work very
I would say
hard.
yes.
You're right,
I would say yes, but why don't you just use the principle of saying that somebody that you get, I appreciate you giving them that genre, but however, let's diversify a little bit more here.
Okay, talk to me.
How about we say people that come from nothing that are fighting to make themselves to become something.
What the fuck?
I'm about to say the same shit.
What are you talking about, my dude? Like, I swear, Ryan be in his own world at times.
Yo, I was like,
Ryan said,
sure.
Why not have it be this instead of that? Like, no BS, man. Like, sometimes I'm like, now I'm sitting here trying to figure out, like, why that did not work. But
until the next episode, brother.
Oh my God! Like, that didn't make no sense. It didn't make no sense, right?
Nah, it made no sense.
It is?
The AC. I can hear everything.
Oh, you can hear the AC? What am I saying, right?
No, just could put it on low. Was already on low.
Yeah, let me put it on low. I got you. I know how you
want your hoodie?
I'm not cold. I'm just saying I can hear the AC through the headphones.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
You right.
No, I hear it.
I'm like, it's louder on the headphones than it is without the headphones. There we go. We rumbling.
Ooh.
So yeah, it should be happening, you know. But you know what? I'll let you have your little like. You can say the Mexican line again if you want.
I work hard like a motherfucking Mexican. Mexicans work very hard. We found that out last episode.
How did you find out last? You didn't know that?
No, we did.
They take.
Yo, they probably get 3 hours of sleep.
I don't know, but I'd say Caribbean people probably get that amount of sleep.
Jump around.
Yeah.
I would say Mexicans are the hardest workers because they're always going to be happy no matter the situation. They're always going to try to find a way to be happy no matter how much they're getting. But they also got to keep in mind that they take a lot of the jobs that a lot of Americans, traditional Americans, don't want.
You're right.
So whether it's cleaning, whether that's doing some of the nastiest jobs that a lot of people don't really want, like
what? Why you
cleaning out bathrooms at like bars.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Cleaning out bathrooms at a bars, club. Like you guys act like you haven't seen this shit. Working at restaurants on the worst shifts.
Yeah,
and like in the worst scenarios. There is no human rights for them. They just like, we gonna work, we gonna get this money.
Yeah, get this money.
And a lot of them, and like when they're in America too, I'm not gonna say all of them are immigrants at all. I'm just saying when they're in America too, like they're gonna come here to work. They come here to get money to get shit right.
You think so?
It's not necessarily always to get become a millionaire or whatever. They're working to survive because they have shit they gotta do.
They have
to. You know what I mean? They want to bring their family from Mexico over and then get their papers and do different things. Like, or if they're here, they're trying to progress. Like, I think it's very construed in terms of. I'm just saying. I'm gonna move on a little topic here. Very construed in America that like
talk that talk.
Anybody that is a foreigner or is not American, they're only coming here to get the scrap. But no, they're coming here to scrap because there's nothing else back home for them to scrap for.
Correct. Correct. You're right.
So they're fighting for every step of the way to make sure that they get to the next level.
Talk.
You right.
Man.
You definitely right.
To them,
You definitely
dog.
right. You definitely right.
Talk to them, dog. Talk to them, man. So how y'all been though?
Been cooling, man. Just chilling.
I ain't gonna lie to
summer's here. You know what I'm saying?
It's getting warm outside.
We outside. We outside. Now I know niggas been outside, but now it's warm to be outside.
Cats is outside. Are you outside, Ron?
I'm inside.
You inside? Why you inside?
I don't really like.
You're young, man. You should be out and about, man.
I don't like Boston.
You don't like Boston?
No.
Why?
I don't like going out in Boston anymore because there's no place for you necessarily.
You already been to everything. You already did everything.
No, that's not even the point. I think it's more so that there's not enough representation of what I look like in the music shit I want to do. Like I went out last weekend. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
I'll give you a perfect. I went out last weekend.
All right, talk to me.
I went to. Do I name the establishment?
Nah.
All right. I'm just gonna describe the places.
I've been there. We all probably been there.
So
keep going.
Just say
I would just say first I went to the event, a Red Bull event. I was like Red Bull diving. I was like, let me do something different. Let me just get out the house.
Sponsor us.
Yes.
Big facts.
But then the next place I went to was an outdoor place where I grabbed drinks in this fucking live band, fucking the most exotic. I don't even say exotic. The most exotic white beers that I've ever seen in liqueurs from that place in Nantucket. They have a lot of that bullshit. And I'm like, bro, like at the end of the day, I want a cocktail. I just want some tequila. Either I want some tequila pineapple or I'm gonna drink some dark.
Okay.
At the end of the day, they gave me some whack ass tequila. The pineapple was okay, but it wasn't a real drink. And then I look around. As soon as I walk in the establishment with my peoples, I was like, yo. I stopped at the door. I was like, yo, there's a problem here. They're like, oh my gosh, like what's happening? I was like, you guys don't see it? These are all white people that are young, that are in their early 20s. Like the people that during the pandemic when they turned 21, 22, they weren't able to expose to go out. So now they're all out. And I'm like, what am I looking like coming in here? Live band I hate. And they're playing all that other bullshit that I don't like. The liquor's already not it. The environment's not it. So what the fuck am I doing here?
To be a sugar daddy.
I don't want a sugar nothing.
So
there ain't no sazon that I can throw on any of them things. Them things are staying disgustingly dry.
You mean to tell me you're upset at the fact that
I ended up in a place I didn't want to be?
There's youngins there.
No, I'm upset at the fact that I went to a place and I was brought to a place that has nothing that entices me.
Question.
Not liquor, alcohol, and people.
3 or 4 years ago, would you have said the same thing?
I would say, and I've been to the same establishment in a different location that they had.
Okay, talk to me.
I only went there because all my friends at the time were there. Now I did go with friends this time, but I think the difference is that environment. I think the 2 years of pandemic has shifted my mindset where I can't be in those environments anymore. I think I would have pushed through back then to be there because I want to turn up and then go somewhere. But I have limitations as to how much I'm going to do. And what?
Network.
Fuck you. So context for anybody listening. He says network because when I was younger, and I'm still gonna say this to this day, every opportunity you have for a new interaction is an opportunity to network, an opportunity to grow yourself.
Big facts.
Yeah.
And doesn't matter how smart or how limited education they have, it's always something you can potentially learn from somebody else that figured out a way how to compensate for something that they don't have that they want to have. So you won't figure that out until you have a conversation with somebody. So that's why I'm always looking for interactions. That hasn't changed, but it's only changed to the degree that I've already built a network where I feel like I'm comfortable with, but I'll continue to grow through that.
Would you network with the young crowd, though?
I would say yes. However, I'm not going to network in their space.
Okay.
They have to, and this is where the maturity's coming in, where I network in my own space, where it makes me feel like, yo, I'm good. I don't really care what I have to do. Like, I'm happy to go to a cigar lounge and drink a bottle of whiskey, whatever, bourbon with somebody just to chill. And if a young dude pull up, I'm gonna have a full conversation because I can see the difference if somebody's walking to that establishment. That's the same thing I kind of had a mindset on. But understanding where I was with my friends, I'm in multiple layers when I was there. Now I'm like, I don't have to go to that layer anymore. I don't have to try to prove myself to nobody else. Yeah. I don't have to grow with anybody else. I'm gonna grow through all these other people I already grown with and through their connections.
Look at you, man. You must have went to church this weekend, dude.
Nah, my man finally put big boy pants on. You know what I'm saying?
No. How you gonna say big boy pants on? It's a part of experiencing life.
I know. Big boy pants, you're growing. It's growth.
I'm sorry. I just don't like the term big boy pants because that means that I was doing something I wasn't supposed to do. I've always been doing what I wanted to do. And now I'm at a point in my life where I'm actively choosing to do different things. I don't need the other option anymore.
So would you say that is it growth in your life that's making you okay?
Yeah.
So it's not to say that
I'm not shitting on you.
No, I never said that you're shitting on me. I'm just saying I like to use different terminology because it's not a matter of I didn't have a choice. I've always had a choice. I just chose to go that way. Now I'm choosing not to go that way because I have other choices that I want to do. Okay. That makes sense.
Yep. You got different avenues and different, different that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
And part of that, like you said, is growth, and understanding what your wants are.
Correct. Understanding wants your wants, needs, and all that extra stuff. You know what I mean? And it's not to say that what is out there right now is not, it's not fun or dope or cool for certain people, but at the stage in your life, it's not popping.
And honestly, I'd even say this too, right? That. If all of us were to go there, I would also say that'd be a totally different vibe if I was with you guys, but it also wouldn't be a place that we all go. Correct. You know what I mean? So that's like, the crowd I was with was mostly, it's also around like some people I knew and some people I was getting to know, but it's not a space in which I would like to get to know them in that space.
Okay.
That's just part of it.
I do feel like, there are times where I find myself like, this ain't for me. Mm-hmm. This ain't it, big dog. Like, you know what I mean? There's certain places that you're not going to want to go to or don't want to, you don't want to find yourself in that situation. But at the end of the day, man, it's one of those things where I guess I hate the fact that, we can't be, like, some of us are so-called party poopers, but I don't want to be that party pooper. So, let's get into the question of the week, though.
Oh, question of the week. Hey, do you believe in do you believe in this nation?
No, notion.
Nation. I'm colorblind, legally blind, no sir. Do you believe in this notion? The more money you can gain, the less happier you become. Explain. I'll read it one more time. Do you believe in this notion? The more money you gain, the less happier you become. Explain.
I could get off of this one.
Go ahead, big dog.
I'm gonna shout out to my man Biggie Smalls. What he always say: more money, more problems.
Big facts.
I feel like the more money you make, the more problems you have. The bigger bills you have, you have to maintain that. And sometimes the bills will overcome the money because you're making enough money. Like, okay, I got this, and then all of a sudden, like, wait. I still have all these other bills I got to pay for. I added additional, cause I'm making more money, you have additional bills.
Big facts.
And it always happens because, like Biggie said, more money, more problems. Like, for example, I'll have, pull me up. As a DJ, okay, you know what?
Please.
Pull me up. Right? Please, por favor. Is that better?
Yeah.
As a DJ, buy a new laptop. I got it. Now I'm getting more money. I got it. But then it's like, okay, new laptop, now new software. I need a new hard drive. I need new Apple cord. I need new this, new that. There's always something following that success of money. And the money is the root of all evil also.
No, the money is root of all evil. You ain't lying on that. So and a lot of times, like, I'm not even to cut you off. Like,
no. Like, come on.
It's just a lot of times people don't realize is that just because you make money, like, everybody here wants money. Everybody wants to make the bag. But at the same time, it's just like with that bag
comes with consequences and other shit coming behind it.
And that's what it is. People don't realize, like, okay, listen, I got the bag now. Guess what? Now you got more bills. Because guess what? It's no point in getting all this money
if you're not going to use it and spend it. Yeah.
It's just like you work this hard to keep this in the bank.
That's like saying, another example, okay, I'm making a certain amount of money. I'm going to Miami. I'm going to States. Now, okay, I'm making more money. I'm going to go to different countries. But now, different countries, now I have to change to, euros and British pounds. Now, it's more money, da-da-da. So, more money, more problems. More money, more problems right behind it.
I'm also different from that. I would say that, yes, more money, more problems. However, I think it's very important that it's systematic how you set yourself up, because I've been listening to a lot of growth shit where one of the ideas is, if you currently have $10 in your account, Well, let's say if you currently have $1,000 in your account, you know you have $800 in bills.
You could stretch that for a very long time.
$800. You have $800 in bills you
Depends
pay.
where you live at,
so you only have $200 left in that 1 month. How you use that now? You think about it systematically. You know you have to pay bills. It's something that you have to do regardless.
Correct.
You have minimums. You have maximums. However, let's say all of them are all things you have to pay on time. That $200, you have to understand that you have a limited amount of time.
How long are you stretching that $200 for?
I just said you have a month for $200. A person will figure it out. What are you going to invest it in? What are you going to do with it?
Put some
How
gas.
are you going to find yourself? How are you going to find yourself? But you think of gas. But when you're in the tightest of times, if you don't understand how to make that $200 stretch when you have $200 in your account, you're not going to know how to keep that $1 million in your account when you have $1 million in your account.
Okay.
So it's the concept of a system of how you evolve to get past that, to make sure that you're getting to the place where if you have that money in your account, nothing's going to change. You're a system that's built to last. You're going to live off the minimum you need to live off of and get the rest to make sure you get to where you get to. And then eventually you're going to see the tides turn very quickly when your money's invested, where you know you have your minimums paid, everything you got to get done, and you know you got to feed yourself, make yourself feel good. You know, you're going to have to adjust. So, like, I don't think more money, more problems is the thing. I think more money has to be a better strategy of how you're compensating, because you're not going to be able to do everything. You're not going to be able to cut the grass, keep your house upkept, keep your job running, try to evolve yourself to master other things. Like, you're going to have to pick and choose what you want. And at the end of the day, that's the biggest thing, is how you adjust into your system as the problem. That's how I see it.
No, I hear what you're saying. I definitely hear what you're saying. It's just one of those things where it's just like, I just feel like all the time you get more money.
You're gonna dabble and dabble on different shit.
You're gonna try to, but that's the only way to move forward.
You got to explore. What are you gonna say? Or no?
I mean, exploration is a part of the process of finding what truly is the heart of what you want to do.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But at the same time, like we could all agree, like it does get to the point where, the more monies comes more of everything. More of everything, you know what I mean? More drama, more people coming at you, more people that want a piece of your money. But that's what okay, leave it at rock it. But my whole thing is just like, at the end of the day, it's just like, I feel like just because you want more money, it's not gonna make you happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's not. You know what I mean?
It's not.
Like, and I tell people all the time, I'd rather take my respect than a check.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it is. Like, a lot of people don't know. They don't understand that. They don't understand that. A lot of people don't get it. Like, I get it. You need money to pay the bills. I understand that. But at the same time, that should not dignify your happiness. You know what I mean? Like, that should not be like, oh snap, I'm happy because I got $100 million in my bank.
Yeah.
No, that shouldn't make you happy. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
And also, all that money comes with problems. Family fighting over stuff, like friends. It's just like it all builds up. It all builds up.
It all builds up.
You want that?
Middle?
No, you want that?
Some agua, please, sir.
Leg shake.
Ooh,
my shoulder about to pop out.
No, but yeah, like I do feel like, a lot of times with people with money, like I just feel like that's I feel like people that don't have money, they feel that if they had money, they would be happy. But
I think their mindset changes because they have that money now. Okay, I didn't have it, now I got it. So what am I gonna do with it? I'm gonna burn it in one day, or am I gonna?
No.
But some people think differently.
Well, yes, but that's my point.
Especially real quick. Here's an example. A random person wins $1 million.
Okay.
You don't think, and mind you, this person's working, 40, 50 hours, like 50, 60 hours a week, roughly. Maybe even 70. And they win that $1 million. What are they going to do with that $1 million? They're going to try to blow it because, like, I worked all this, I worked so hard for so long. I got this money right now in my account. Why I can't blow this bag instead of investing it? I know we all think differently, but some other people will be thinking like, I got this money, I'm gonna blow it right now. I got more money, I'm gonna buy a car, I'm gonna do this, but what comes after that? Bills, and then you working those 60 hours, your money's gone out your account now. that check is not working no more with the car you got, the house you living in. None of that is not working anymore.
So it comes down to, again, systematic. When you had nothing and you don't have the mindset of having to grow to something,
correct,
you're never going to be, at the end of the day, you're never going to get anything.
So my question is, which lane you going to go through? You're going to go through, I got paid today for that million, or I'm going to build myself up to get to that money?
You asking me we have another question on the board, though.
Oh, my bad.
This one. No, you good.
Keep on going?
Yeah, you good.
Oh.
So, to that point, you know, and this is me personally here.
Yeah.
I would say I have grown from being the person that would spend and would, let's say if I had it, let's say I was younger, if I had it, I'd buy give me $1 million, I'd buy a car that's $500,000, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And that's just my mindset. However, as I've grown and I've been around certain people in my network in different aspects of my life where I would like to be, I had to understand that that money's not going to do anything for you. When you buy that one thing, it's not an asset; it's a liability.
Yeah.
So it comes down to, I don't even need to clap right now. It comes down to
You said some real shit.
No, I know. I'm just, I want the claps to be a little special if we're gonna do that. We can't clap it up for everything. You can't be the clap master now.
Pause.
No, clap master as you got the clap. The disease shit.
Yo, what's going on with your man? Stop.
Yo, let's go into this next question, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you find yourself more entertained by fake, genuine, or real people? Explain.
I laugh because I think I have the best conversations with fake and real people. Genuine is just too passive.
Yeah, because it's a very interesting question, just because
it is.
You know what I mean? Because if you look at it based off of social media,
a lot of fake.
A lot of fake.
But we are 95, 97.
We love fake.
97% of it fake.
Fake bodies, fake booty,
fake money,
fake lifestyle,
fake lifestyles.
We admire that.
I know people that sat in Lambos saying it's theirs and it's not theirs.
No,
they're renting it, or not even renting it. This is people's.
It's a lease.
You know, it's a lot of fake. It's a lot of fake on social media.
But then again, I just feel like.
But to me, being real. But even when somebody's in front of your face, they could be fake too.
No, they can be fake, but that's what I'm saying.
Well, he's talking about real.
Like, what are you more entertained?
I'm not go back and forth between
in real.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. But to be real, like, we're not entertained by real, genuine people.
No, we're not. We're not.
It's, you know what it is? We look at it as it's too polished. It's too polished. It's too.
Then it turns to like, oh, you're too good to be talking to me or something.
Yeah, like I that's how I look at it. Like, but with the fake people, you kind of like, oh, I know they're fake, but I'll listen.
You hear it.
Why is that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? Yo, that's just so weird to me.
Do you want to hear the bullshit, or do you like?
But that's what I'm saying, though. You prefer to hear bullshit because you're entertained by the bullshit. But then again, when it comes down to real shit, you're just like, "What, you think you're better than me, bro?" Like, what? Huh? What are you talking about, man?
Yeah. I ain't got nothing to really add to that. I ain't second that.
Yeah.
Because, genuine people, they're just boring.
They are.
Like, genuine people, like, and you know what I mean? I don't want to say that, I don't want to sit here and say that genuine people are boring, but it's just like, I guess the way the world is going now, the way everything is, the way social media is moving is just like, it's genuine and real people are not fun. They're not fun. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's just like, it's like seeing something positive on the news. You're just like,
and that's very rare.
Oh, that's super rare because no one cares about it.
Yeah, everybody. Oh, this happened. Oh. But this thing happened nicely today. But nah, I'm listening to the other shit.
I can't wait. I want to hear about this thing that happened over here.
Yeah.
And that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, what's the most fakest thing you guys ever like
listen to, said, done?
Yeah.
Fakest thing I've ever done. I used to pose with pictures. So like for instance, we went to Atlanta for a wedding. I posted a picture. I was like, yo, I'm with it. I had a Jaguar. I felt with it. It was one of them stretch ones. It was like the luxury cars, but it wasn't like it wasn't the official Jaguar car. It just looks like a stretch Lexus.
Okay.
And so
XJR.
XJR.
Okay.
I was like, I'm all white in Atlanta, black tints. I'm like, I'm posting, and I had a fit that matched the car.
Ooh.
I'm posting.
So you was feeling yourself?
Feeling myself.
Nigga, no ecstasy.
Nothing. all head ecstasy. And then I realized, and then like later on down the line, like now, I'm like, I love Teslas.
Yeah.
Have I afforded one yet? No. Will I get one eventually? Yes.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna. I've driven probably 7 Teslas so far.
Okay.
And this is on vacation, people's cars. Like, but for me now, I'm like, why would I post with a Tesla that's not even mine? Just to show a status for somebody like, yo, he drove the X, he drove the S. Why do I care about your validation anymore?
No, and you know what's so funny? I was thinking about that too. Like the other day. Oh wait, what was your most fakest thing? Like or freak? I want to say fake. I like to say freak the funk. Like I guess we could call it fake. Freak the funk.
When I was younger, wearing fake jewelry, thinking I was a boss.
Balls, Rick.
Sorry, I had to laugh at that. I know exactly what you're talking about too.
Wearing fake jewelry, like I'm thinking I'm the man. Like I'm in the clubs, like yeah, I'm good. But at the end of the night, nigga, my neck's is scratchy. I'm like, yo, damn, I shouldn't have been wearing this fake shit, nigga. Like
you was out there getting the Incredible Hulk around the neck.
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
For anybody don't know, you know what I mean. When you wear that fake gold, what happens is shit starts to turn green.
Green.
So, hold on. I'm not gonna lie to you. This new metal that they be coming out with now. I'll tell y'all right now. Do you see these little thing right here, the little hoop of the hoops? These shits is fake. I'm not gonna say stay Damazon. Prime delivery.
Yeah, that fake jewelry life, man.
That fake jewelry life?
Yeah, it wasn't it.
My freak the funk was I always wanted to get like my ears pierced. So what I had, I used to go to Clears. I went to Clears. Clears had the magnetic joint.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Boy, was I stunting, dog. I always wanted to do. I always wanted to do like. I always wanted to freak the funk with the eyes though. To get the
contacts.
The contacts.
You forced it.
Yeah.
I know I forced it, but I was like, yo, what's up? Are those the gray joints? Yeah, let me see those. But I feel like we all freak the funk, but I feel like the majority of us that freak the funk, we grow up and be like, yo, this ain't it. And once
again, it's growth.
Yes. It is growth.
Yes.
But to be fair, with people that are on social media and all that extra stuff, people that are on social media doing their shit, whatever, it's hard to start something and not continue.
Correct. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, for example, I know a lot of females in the fitness industry that got the fake body, but they will sit there
and say they don't,
and tell you to do this exercise.
Oh, okay,
crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Get this body.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy.
But explain this to me.
Because they get in the bag though. They're still getting the bag.
But that's what I'm saying though.
Marketing is crazy.
But you gotta freak.
That's marketing. Marketing is crazy.
You gotta continue to freak the front for it. But
people will fall into the trap.
They would.
Oh my gosh! Like, I've been doing the waistband with the crunches with the da-ba-da-do. Like, bitch, and you still ain't got it. You know this
because sis hasn't told you the doctor though.
Yes,
sis just gotta drop the doctor's details and how much was it cost though. But that's what I'm saying. I understand. I understand that certain people got caught up in a lifestyle where you have no choice but to continue it, or you will not get the bag no more.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, it's one of those things where, sis, you and I both know that this ain't it. This ain't it.
It's not.
This ain't it. So listen, we go because Clinton's not here today right now. But we're gonna skip. Instead of this question, I got a question for you guys because that segues into what we were talking about. Do do we post not to, do we post to be not forgotten, remembered, or is it for attention?
Damn.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because you know what I mean. Like this, it's interesting because you know what I mean. Because
it doesn't go to me because I just post just to post.
But see, that's what I'm saying though.
I could care less about social media because social media don't rule my world. I could care less if how many likes I get. I could care less how many views I get. Like I'm gonna just post it when I want to post it. It's not what you know. Oh yeah, I need to put 4 or 5 videos up, 5, 6 pictures of me. Like nah, I could care less.
No, I'm with you on that. Like
I to be honest with you, I think it's all of us. Like we don't really like we post, but we don't like social media is not like a big outlet for us to be like, yo, we gotta keep the content up with all of like nah, like whenever we post, and I could care less if I post, all the time. Like it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me at all. I could care less. And also, when I put a picture up, I get 5 likes. I don't care. I got those 5 likes, whatever. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt me. Doesn't make me better. Like I could care less. It's social media. Social media. People take that to another level. A lot of people do, but I don't. I feel like we don't. And I feel like we don't. I mean,
so for me, I would say. Yeah.
You haven't posted almost a year.
I've had a lot of reflections. I mean, I would say honestly, it's a blessing and a curse. But due to the pandemic, I've realized a lot of things. I would say beginning of the pandemic, I actually turned off the number of likes that are counted.
Okay.
The only way if I really care about it, I'll go into it to see who has liked it, just to see. Honestly, that it's been a lot of reflection points because I realized like, yo, I started to find anxiety when I was like, oh, this person got this many likes, but I'm like, the fuck, like what's happening? I started comparing myself at times,
and which we all shouldn't, because who gives a fuck?
Hey, look, everybody's in their own phases.
No,
I was trying to understand, and this is me being in media production, like video, digital content producer. Like this is me understanding how does it work. So if I don't see my trend going up, it doesn't happen. That means my theory is wrong. If I don't see, so it was a lot of testing for me, but I also had to understand what the platform is meant for, right? Because there's 2 different use cases, and one use cases have become what the use case is for everybody. 2 use cases was you post it for what you want to post it for. What you talking about? You post whenever you want to post. I don't give a fuck. Whatever.
When I'm DJing, I post.
Then you evolve, right? People evolve. Now society and what social media is. Think about this. The idea of metaverse is going to change within 5 years. Within 5 years, it'll officially be.
You said metaverse?
Metaverse.
All right, Spider-Man.
So, the idea is going to change. So, like every time something comes in, you had Black Planet, you had MySpace, you had Facebook, Mi Gente. Now you now you have IG. You have IG. You have Ribbit. I mean, not Ribbit. You have
Rabbit.
What? Whatever that. Reddit. Thank you. That one. And then, but you have all these platforms. Now the metaverse is gonna be the next thing. You have an initial use case where it's supposed to be. Then it's gonna evolve. This whole thing of IG is an aggregate. Like, yo, it's evolution.
You do know Facebook did evolve also.
All right. So what do you use the Facebook? Are you on Facebook?
You saying?
How often are you checking it?
I check it every day, pretty much.
All right. How often do you interact with everybody that's on there?
Not everybody. A certain amount of people.
Yeah.
It all depends.
So on your
Facebook's more for family. I feel.
Now it is. Because back then you would chat with your friends in the messenger.
You right.
You was posting things about what's going on in your life.
Correct.
You was posting photos about what you're doing every day.
Correct.
And all of a sudden it's changed. Now you look at IG. IG was just meant to post. Now you're looking at it as a marketing place. Everybody sees it as something that they're fake. It was never meant to be that, and now it has evolved to be able to be a sales pitch. And now Instagram and Facebook are making millions to billions of dollars off it.
Yeah, and you're right though. There was a whole evolution of it. The first essential platform was what? MySpace. MySpace was the first essential platform for people to like really sit there and be like, yo, this is my business.
Yo, wait, I wasn't in your top 10 friends list.
Look, shut up. Let me
He said MySpace.
You probably would have talked
I wasn't
2000.
even on
Man.
MySpace. MySpace at that time was like, it was too much. It was way too much. Like,
Nah.
like I ain't gonna lie to you.
Designing
MySpace-
your pages.
Yeah, like
Designing your
MySpace
page,
was, like,
have your
legit,
own video, not music. Your music for
Music
the.
playing, that's what you want on the
you had to,
page.
like, that
If you
was
wasn't on,
HTML.
if you wasn't on that top 10, I ain't fucking with you
I
at high
forgot
school.
about it.
Straight
You
up.
had to create your
Like,
HTML.
you had to have HTML coding on it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
if you
yeah,
wanted, like,
yep.
sparkles and all that
Yep,
extra shit,
yep.
whatever. But, like, so, you're right. Like, Ryan's right, you know what I mean, in terms of, like, the evolution of it is just, like, I feel like Facebook now is the modern day, like,
It's a family
yellow
page.
pages.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Because
So you can't call, you can message, you
know
can
what I mean?
post, get a quick update
You know
about
what I mean?
things
So
going
it's-
on.
When Facebook first started, it was only college kids. That was it.
No,
was.
You're right.
It was.
And then it evolved into now, you know, everybody could join it. Now family and now everybody's on.
Eventually,
that
WhatsApp app is going to become obsolete because of Facebook.
Well, it is Facebook. Facebook owns it.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
WhatsApp.
I didn't know.
Facebook owns WhatsApp.
because what's that? You can call international, bro.
But see, the problem was when they first.
Ain't you an island boy?
No,
No, he's international.
international boy. So it was like 5-6 years ago. They told everybody, like, yo, you have to let people know WhatsApp is part of Facebook. Because somebody was trying to acquire it. It was like, no. You got to let everybody know that. And then now it says, I don't know if you see it, like sometimes it says WhatsApp by Facebook or WhatsApp by Meta. Now.
They don't promote that as like.
That's what I'm saying. They don't.
I'm saying they also
don't.
don't promote it on job postings either for WhatsApp or Facebook.
But
Or
that's
Meta.
what I'm saying though. So like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of things. You're right. You know, the whole metaverse is going to change a lot. You know, man. I
It's
feel
gonna
like
make it scary, to be honest.
Nah, no BS.
You think
No BS.
fake is now? Wait until the metaverse. You're not gonna know the nigga that's the woman that's 700 pounds and looks sexy as shit in the metaverse who she really is.
It's called catfish.
That's gonna be a whole different turn when they got it.
It's already bad. It's already bad. You know, people catfishing, man. I just feel like people are now on social media wanting to be somebody that they're not. People on social media living a life that they shouldn't be living. People, like, you know, half the times, like, you know, like I even tell people all the time, like, yo, listen, like, they're like, yo, hey, like, what's up? I haven't seen you. You don't post and all of that extra stuff. Like, you know, my whole thing is just like, yo, if you need to contact me, you can contact me. Like, you know what I mean? You know where to find me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the people that I know that I mess with in everyday life, they know how to contact and find me. But, like, just because I'm out in wherever I'm at.
How many phones you got?
Huh?
How many phones you got?
What does that relate to anything?
Yeah,
He said people contact me.
Oh,
See what I mean?
my bad. You got that.
Thank you.
Well, 1, 2, 3.
You can
No,
contact. You can find him.
But see, that's what I'm saying though. So like, you know what I mean? You could be on an island. Like, my whole thing is like this. I'd rather be in a place and enjoy it. I don't care about
The videos and the pictures and everything.
Yeah,
all that
I'll
other
post
shit.
that later.
Yeah, but you want to enjoy it at the time. You don't want
That's
to.
what I'm saying.
Oh, you know what? I'm here right now. Let me take a picture. Oh, I'm here. Like, you want to.
I don't care.
You want to post it a month later? Like, I was with it last month.
Because I just feel like with that it just comes. I feel like with so much success comes negativity. And it's gonna bring you that negative attention. Like
and you got haters out there too.
Of course.
Like
it's kind of like you gotta think about it. You go to the club. You got a table. You got like 10 bottles. What do we call them? Bottle rats. You got those people that are moochers. You got those, but that's what I'm trying to tell you though.
You got the women that are there staring at you to come
hey,
to.
what's
You got the hey, I'm a model, IG model doing this and that.
But that's what I'm saying. See, my thing is just like this. It's just like, now one thing is like sharing is caring is, but that's a whole nother ball game. But at the same time, you just try to have a good time brings that type of attention.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. I'd rather live a low key lifestyle where I'm just like, oh shit, like, I'm in a dim light, versus being in all on the limelight, and then people are like, oh snap, he got money. Let me say hi.
Yep.
Like, nah.
And that's the type of shit that celebrities be feeling now. Now I'm starting to understand it. Yeah, we got another question up here.
Okay.
We got that's Rich. What we got?
Oh, yeah, Rich, what we got?
Right there.
What?
Right there. You can't read it. Right there.
I can't read.
Yeah, I'll follow you.
It says, if money was no objective, what would you do all day?
Man, I'd be a gamer.
Damn, nigga, why you gotta be so quick to answer? Why don't you just get your glasses on and read the damn question?
I'd be a gamer.
He was still fixing on getting his answer out before he get the next. This is your question.
No. I'll go first.
And let him come back.
Yeah, then let him come back.
Yeah.
If money was no object, what would I do all day? I don't know, man. That's a good question, man. I ain't gonna lie. Shit. I don't know how to even put that though. Like, I think legit, if money wasn't an object, like I would have to find something else that inspires me. That, you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things where, like, because if money's just not an object, you don't have to worry about things. Mm-hmm. You don't have to worry about bills getting paid. You don't have to worry about going into work. You don't have to worry about the things that we commonly worry about on an everyday basis. Yeah. So by us not having to worry about the money, it's one of those things where I feel like in my mind I'm just like, yo, like what is something that inspires me to, like, it's so tough. It's so tough to even say that, like, because you know what I mean, like, because if money's not an object and you don't have to go to work, you really have to find something else that truly inspires you to actually want to like, continuously, like, want to do something. You know what I mean? But do you get what I'm saying though? Like, because money's not an object though.
Yes, I would say money is an object. But however, I mean, this is a question. I've been in a heavy philosophical and reflection period for the last year and a half, where my thought process and how I've evolved with myself and the people around me or trying to help has something that has drawn me to it. And I would say, honestly, I think I've been fortunate enough to find two of my callings. Technically three, but one of them is combined. I love the game of football because it's a sport that I played. I understand that. I now have understanding of all the levels. Not saying I understand the NFL or the college D1 like Alabama to 100%, but I have understanding what all the levels are. Got you after this. So for me, understanding what all these levels are, I understand my ultimate goal is that I want to help someone else become the person that they wanted to become. And that's a combination of mentorship and coaching, which mentorship is coaching in a sense.
Correct.
So I understand that that's one of my true callings because I'm always willing to push somebody to the point where I think that they can be, but I'm not going to tell them what to do. I want to ask them the questions, and now that's where my pivot point is. And then that's combined with football. So football's regular. You have a routine. You know what you got to do. You're ready to grind. But for me now, it's like, okay, there has to be evolution to it because at the end of the day, knowing how hard I got and where I am in my life right now, I'm like, yo, I wish I never did this XYZ. I wish I would know this. But I don't regret anything I've done. So I want to be able to be that person that I can help other people grow as an individual and as a human being and then evolve. And then that second part of it is philanthropy for me. I realize I have a strong passion for philanthropy work. And that's being able to bring people with underrepresented voices and groups to the table and where they deserve to be. And actually, I won't say deserve, where their voices should be heard in order for them to get to the spot where they deserve to be. Because I don't think a lot of people don't realize what the opportunities they have ahead of them.
Correct.
And a lot of people are also, it goes back to that point of just being like in their own space and thinking that they have to fake what they got to be at. Like, you got to understand there's a growing process throughout the whole thing. You're not going to jump to the top off of day one.
No, you ain't.
So you gotta go through all the ugly stages.
You gotta go through the obstacles.
Dreads. You gotta go through the ugly stages of dreads. You gotta go through it. Everything is a process, and if you're not appreciative of the process and enjoying that process, you're never gonna understand what it truly means to be happy in your sense.
Big facts. I'll give him a clap on that one, big dog. What you got, Rich?
What you want to say over here?
Man, why you gave me this for?
Because it's already been there for a while.
So
Yeah,
if money wasn't an object, what would you do?
I got two things. I'll be a gamer. Video games since
He ain't that good.
Man, I sunned you multiple times. I still sun you now.
All right,
stop
so
it.
you gonna tell me you gonna be a top 100 gamer for 2K?
If I'm doing that every day,
Yeah, if you're doing that every day,
and you're
got
trash,
potential.
like, thank you.
You got potential.
Hold on. We hold on. Take a quick step back. Looking at childhood, you gonna tell me every day when we played Madden, eventually when I became 16, 17, I wasn't kicking your ass?
You were like more 20 and some ish.
Go ahead, continue your story.
So being a gamer, hey man, I could go on and on about video games from.
Give me a focus topic. Go ahead. Come on, Rich.
My focus topic is being a high school coach.
Okay.
I like to, take care of the kids in the neighborhood, especially in the rough neighborhoods where don't have no, unfortunately, the finances to, buy football cleats, gloves, and stuff like that. Like, I want to be that guy. Like, hey, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got it. I want to be able to tell my student or whatever, or the kid I'm coaching, like, yo, hey, you need a ride? I got you. Like, I want to be able to be that. I want to be able to be that guy to evolve that person, to make them. You want to go D1? I'm gonna try my best to get you there. If I can't, I'm gonna try somebody else to get you there. Like, I want to be that guy. Like, because with this generation, like, it's a lot going on with their lives, a lot of shit going on in this world, and I feel like I'll be able to talk to them and able to vibe with them because I've already been through that, been through those stages with them, So especially as me as a young individual, I would, be honest with y'all, I was in the streets for a little bit, and you know how to get out of it because of football, and I feel like sports brought me out of that element, and I feel like I could help the kids also get themselves out of that element also. So, it takes a while, and some kids also have kids in high school, you have to take care of those kids also too. So it gets to a point that, you have to be that mentor for these kids. So I would love to be a high school coach, and money wouldn't be anything because it's me being happy that they succeeded in life to be happy and, with no money involved.
I like that, man. I like that. So, like, it's one of those things where it's just like, I didn't get the gist of the question, but it's just like, if money was an object to me.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So, like, to really quick, if money was an object to me, because I'm a creator, I would probably just sit back and just invent shit, bro. Like, I feel like, that's one of my favorite points is creating stuff. So I feel like that's my biggest thing that I will contribute to, like, to anything, like, like, I would sit back and try new things out and try to see what I can make work better in the world.
Also,
hey, you don't have to give them a clap. I'm gonna clap myself, nigga. God
and
damn,
also,
Mr. Clap.
and it's one thing too with the object of money, you are not afraid to fail because there's no money behind it.
Yeah, you're right. You speak more freely. You speak more freely.
I agree with that, but at the same time, that goes back to the whole point I said earlier. Like, look, if you come into a mindset, you understand, you are willing to take risk, whether it's calculated or not. Most of the time, it will be calculated. You will end up taking L's until that 1 point hits, and that's going to take you to the top.
No, you're right.
And then you can expand your umbrella.
And what I tell you guys all the time, you only got to be right once.
Thank you.
Right?
He always says that.
Yeah. Yep. That's once.
And yo, let's going on to our next one. Part of the typo, people. Part of the typo. But I did say this in the promo, guys. Is it me or is compliments and positive feedback getting played now?
Absolutely.
Oh my God, talk about it.
Oh my God.
Talk about it. Compliments. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk.
This is starting from home, family, friends, work. Why all of a sudden? I would say I realized this.
Is it a story?
No story. I'm just counting most times mentally. Everybody wants a compliment, but nobody wants to accept the grind and just be silent. Because I hate one thing. I really hate and honestly, I didn't realize it because I was like, yo, I love getting recognition, but if my recognition isn't truly recognition because of how hard I really worked to get to where I needed to be, and I don't even care about the recognition, and I was like, all right, cool, give me a pat on the back, I'm keeping pushing.
Yeah.
When I start to realize that I'm getting comments about everything I'm doing and this and that, I'm like, bro, I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's cool to give me a pat on the back, but I'm not at the place that I want to be, so now I have to take it in my own realm. I'm like, yo, this is my recognition. Because I don't need anybody else to justify what I did.
Correct.
Right? And it can be, even if it's not even me making money, it could be a mindset change. Or a simple moral change that I made. Or just me tying my shoes. If I want to give myself that pat on the back, I'll do that. But I think it's just so played out that everybody wants to get complimented because now we're in a society where, hey, you get a participation award.
Oh, everyone gets a trophy.
Everybody, and that's a new genre, like, because everybody thinks about mental health being X, Y, and Z. Like, yo, if you depressed, but you gonna learn how to get out of it. We're gonna help you. But people gotta understand that not everything is happy-go-lucy in life, and that's the worst part about it. From the time you're a child right now, I feel bad for my child because they're gonna get the worst of this.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get the nitty-gritty.
Not only they're gonna be like, everybody's gonna give them a participation award, but I'm also like, yo, get that shit out of here. He's not getting this.
Nah.
Or she, or they, whatever the child want to be pronouns.
But for our era is no. I would say our era. Last era before it became every participation award. Yes, yeah, correct.
Sensitive.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct. Because it's no more team awards. It's like the whole soccer. Like nigga, I for example, soccer teams. I scored 30 goals. Everybody had 5. Why is everybody getting the same trophy I'm getting?
Exactly.
It makes no sense to me. So
I don't need to build up their character. They gotta fucking build that shit up. Imagine being from the island. Imagine being from Honduras. You playing soccer in Honduras, and you get a participation award, and you ain't make it to no type of national league.
Nothing. You're not known. You go to the next town. You heard of this guy? Who? Oh no. Shit.
Never heard of him.
In America, you were everything.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah. Like that.
Shit.
Like to me, especially now with this new generation and the kids, is like. Everybody get a trophy. Like, no, you shouldn't get a trophy, bro. You didn't play much. You didn't do that. Because to me, once you fail, well, that's my mindset. Once you fail, I'm gonna go practice and go do better for next year. Cause I'm gonna get that trophy.
Yeah.
But now these kids is like, oh, I got a trophy. I'm good. I'm content with it. Are you content? You should never be content in anything. Just job wise, life is never content. That's a really stupid sport. You shouldn't be no team and no. Like if you do a project, everybody shouldn't get an award for it just because he did it. He did most of that project, and it shouldn't be that way. And this generation is crazy to me because everybody get a trophy, no matter what. Even if you put 5% in, you still getting that trophy.
And now you also seeing it at the NBA level.
Correct.
Where in the playoffs, you get a conference MVP. And then you get a league MVP. Sorry, conference. You get a finals, and you get a league. Bitch, who the fuck give a fuck about all those fucking awards?
No.
Like, why it's not even real gold.
It's. I'm not gonna lie. To me, compliments. Compliments is one thing, and then positive feedback is another thing too. But I feel like both has ran its course because I feel like the way people take it. Sometimes people take like say if I give you a compliment on something, like say if you give somebody a compliment on something, a lot of times people take that the wrong way in terms of like, oh, that person must want something.
They could take it that way,
and that's one thing. That's one thing. Like, you know what I mean. And then a lot of times, sometimes like being positive to people. Being positive and giving people good feedback and be like, oh, yo, I think that's dope. Yo, congrats and all that stuff. I feel like people are more passive about it.
So, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Where's your feedback coming from? From your close circle, outside circle, or your family?
Well, my close feedback is coming from anything. Like my thing is just like my.
But how would you take that feedback? Like to me, it's like. If I get feedback from you guys, okay, I understand it. But if I get from an outside source, I don't know, I might take it differently. So how would you take it from an outside source?
From an outside source that I really don't like. My thing is just like I take your feedback in consideration. I take everyone's feedback in consideration.
Everyone, no matter what.
But there's a level of consideration.
Okay.
Taking it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like my thing is just like this. You could be like, yo, hey, I ain't feeling that fit. I bet. Cool.
Yeah.
Like if
fuck you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
fuck you.
What am I gonna tell you? Like,
yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you for your opinion. But like I'm still gonna rock it. But at the same time, it's just one of those things where like I feel like sometimes when we give, like if you give feedback to a positive feedback to a certain person or individual or anything like that, I feel like sometimes people either take it the wrong way, one, or they're passive about it. Like I feel like it's played out where in terms of being like, yo, people's like, I feel like people think it's fake. People almost think it's fake. Like for you to give them, yo, bro, I think you're doing a good job. You kind of look at them like, huh? Like, you know what I mean? It's just. I don't know if you've ever encountered something like that where you give a positive feedback to a person and you feel the energy change.
Yep.
Like I've witnessed that. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm so confused. I gave positive feedback and
I'm getting this
different.
back.
Like, you know what I mean? So I just feel like a lot of times, compliments and positive feedback come back and bite you in the ass. Like real talk.
I 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that.
Like I just feel like sometimes half the times I feel like you're sitting there trying to explain to somebody like, yo, this is what I meant. Oh no, yeah, okay, it's all good. Like I don't know, like, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys ever encountered, but yeah, this times where I'm encountering that shit, I'm like, yo, bro, this person's a weirdo.
People just always want to console, and it's like I appreciate the people consoling who, like myself or whoever else it is, but at the same time it's just like, yo, like
I'm gonna ask you too.
You have to go through experiences in order to understand what the real world is, bro. Like you can't compensate for everything you do. Because a part of a life and a part of that journey is to accept or to deny or to figure out how to shift what you feel as though you don't feel comfortable with inside. And there's 1,000 ways to cope with it at this point in time. You got filters that you put on IG, Facebook, any video you create.
Question for you.
There's a lot of
real
shit.
Quick. Your feedback. Do you like it in your circle or outside of the circle?
Well, can you say the full question, please?
So with the feedback,
yes,
regarding compliments, would you rather hear it in your circle or outside your circle, and how would you take it?
Feedback.
Correct.
Not positivity necessarily.
Feedback.
Both.
Let's do both.
No, I'm not telling you. I'm saying I can only do both.
Oh, you can only do both.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Because as I'm in my own lane, people that know me from the start, or people that know me certain times in the past, or people that have been with me, are in the same lane or next to me the whole driving.
All right, you're driving, and then other people attaching, like, I'm gonna give you this feedback, and then you got other people already been on that ride for a while. I'm gonna give you a feedback.
It's reassuring. If that part of it,
yes.
That's reassuring.
Okay.
Not necessarily reassuring me that the same idea. It's reassuring me that my morals and what I have had in my establishment is still the same thing. It's not necessarily additional new feedback. It's just saying, like, Ryan, 6 years ago, Rich told you the same feedback, and now you got X,
Y, and Z.
You have X, Y, and Z saying something different, but around the same concept 7 years later. How do you feel about that? It's the same shit.
Same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just means that I stick to who I was and what I believed in.
Okay. Go ahead, Ryan. What's your question?
Hey, my question of the week is... Well, not question of the week. The topic is, if everyone had a fair opportunity to succeed in life, do you believe that the U.S. would be as prominent? I'll repeat it again. If everyone had an opportunity to succeed in life, do you believe that the USA, United States of America, for those that don't know the whole acronym, would be as prominent as it is? Either one of you guys want to take this, or should I just start?
You can start.
If everyone had a fair, like, is this like? Let me ask you this: is this just in the U.S. or worldwide?
I just say U.S.
No, I'm saying like no.
The fair chance.
Correct.
Worldwide.
I don't know, man. I really, honestly, I think U.S. would not be more prominent. I don't think U.S. would be prominent. Just because of the culture, like, you know what I mean. The way people grow up in different countries, different third world countries, the grind is different. You want it more.
It is different.
The grind is
totally different.
So you want it more. So therefore, if everyone had a fair chance, worldwide, globally, like, I wouldn't think the U.S. would be prominent. Mm-hmm. Just because, like, you know what I mean, like I said, like, the way you grow up, the way everyone, like, you know, if you have island parents, I don't think that growing up here in the U.S., if you've had that opportunity, if you're not a third world country, you ain't gotta go out there chop sugar cane, bro. You ain't gotta do all of that stuff. You don't have to.
You create a machine that have already done it.
Big facts.
Yeah.
So therefore, people that are in more developing countries, they will succeed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, first time I heard that in 20 minutes. Okay.
I thought he didn't know where it was at.
He fell asleep on the tap, nigga, early in the episode.
We've been conversing.
All right, converse yourself into the question, please.
So I feel the same way what Ash is saying, like, with the islands, like, I feel like that third world country is like a different ball game compared to the United States. It's also funny because it's funny, but it's not funny. But everybody always say from the third world country, I'd rather come to the States to get money. And what's the reason why? Why everybody want to come from a country to come here to? They don't understand the struggle in the United States. It's the same struggle in the countries also. It is. Am I lying, Ash?
No.
It's the same. It's the same struggle, but it's just more money here, and more. I don't know. I mean, I'm not from there, but I feel like it's more. It's a more stress level in the United States than the third world country.
Because it's more regulated. That's all it is. There's more money, more regulations.
It is more money, more regulations.
There's more opportunity.
That's all it is.
There is more opportunities.
Exactly.
And more money.
Because more money comes here, supposedly.
And we going back to the main question: more money, more problems.
That's not the question.
No. It's not about more money, more problems. No, it's
that's
just
not the
about,
question.
No, the question is about the opportunity level.
The opportunity. Like, you have more opportunity here than you have it in the third world country.
No, but at the same time, like, if everyone had a fair chance,
would the U.S. be as let's just say as relevant as it is today?
Yes.
You think it would be?
I think it would be.
You
don't think so?
We got.
I don't think so.
Why not? I know you already answered, but I
don't think, because I don't feel that people here respect grind. A lot of people don't respect the grind. I feel like a lot of people here don't understand what real work is. No. I really don't.
But there's different grinds. There's a grind from the third world country and the grind from U.S. country.
But that's what I'm saying.
The country, the United States.
Hold on. Damn, you are American saying that shit.
No bullshit.
You are really American saying that shit.
It's two different grinds.
It's not two different grinds. At the end of the day, what does it mean to fucking grind, Rich?
Grind. United States, you working 70, 80 hours.
Rich, what does it mean to grind at its core value, Rich?
Grind, make that money. I'm going to make that money no matter what.
No.
Talk to me then.
What it means to grind is to make sure you're taking care of the necessities at a basis level that you can survive.
Big facts.
That's what the grind is.
I didn't just say that?
No.
Oh, okay.
You said money.
To grind to get that money. You have to grind your money, right?
So you're going to sit here and tell me that you're living on the street. We see it all the time in Boston. Okay. You're living on the street. You're going to sit here and tell me that you're really going to wait for a job opportunity in order to get yourself money to eat?
No. I'm a grind to do what I have to do to get this fucking money.
Money is the end goal, Rich. but you don't need money to get food. You don't need you
don't need money to get food.
No, you don't.
But in a third world country, you can farm it.
This is where I tell you you're Americanized. You're saying third world country. That's not what it is.
You said Americanized. Okay.
I'm sorry to say, but like no, I'm not sorry to say. You're Americanized.
Okay, if you say so.
Because you're sitting here telling me that you need money to do what you gotta do. At the end of the day, you're not figuring out a solution how to make sure you can eat. If you're gonna sit here and tell me I'm working at a restaurant and they give me free food, I'm not gonna take your free food.
Of course you are.
Of course you are. But is that a basis of what you need to survive?
Do you know why you're taking out that free food? Because I don't worry about paying for groceries. I don't worry about paying for me to eat because I'm already getting that money for my job.
Again, I said, what is the core basis of being that person, Rich? That's what I'm saying. What is the core basis of a grind? You said it's money. It's not money.
It's different.
Money is not driving you to get where you need to get.
You grind to get money. That's what you do.
No, well, essentially,
you grind to get things you want, not because you want to get money. And money's that middle point. If you place money with Bitcoin, it's the same shit.
I feel like you both guys are both hitting it, but it's one of those things like if you grind to survive.
Yes.
And then you know what I mean. And we're in a world of survival of the fittest. So my thing is just like this: you want to be with the fittest or the weakest. So you want to grind as hard to be with the fittest because you don't want to be at the bottom.
No, you never want to be at the bottom.
Nobody want to be at the bottom.
Nobody want to be at the bottom.
But the whole essential thing about the third world country is like this. Yo, listen. You don't care about what's on your feet, beloved. Mm-hmm. You don't care what you're wearing, bro. Mm-hmm. You care about, am I going to go home? Is my family going to be fed? Mm-hmm. Am I going to eat? Mm-hmm. Do I got clothes on my back?
Yep.
All of this stuff. The essential
my nigga got a
things.
custom-made polo shirt.
Okay, that's different.
Let's not jump to the subject. Let's stay on top.
But see, my thing is just like this. That's what it is when it comes down to third world countries. Like, you know what I mean? I think that third world countries, no matter however you slice the cake, they're going to be much more prominent than U.S. because of their values. Their values of the grinding to survive. Mm-hmm. Their mentality grinding to survive. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that when you get the bag, it might change. But at the same time,
it's going to change.
It's going to change. It's going to change. But at the same time, it's one of those things where, you're grinding to survive right now. You're grinding to survive. Real talk. No, we got to get into this national trending. You already know. And I'm not going to lie, man. This has been really, really sad and really out of pocket, man. All these mass shootings.
I'm over it.
I don't even know if it's just. I'm not even over it. It should have never been. It should have never been done.
It's a lot going on right now.
It's a lot, man. Just to, catch everybody up on speed. They were at places that seemed safe. A few places in America aren't guaranteed safe anymore. More than a dozen people were killed and more than 70 people injured. At least 13 mass shootings this past weekend. Yes, guys, last weekend. And I'm talking about it's bad. Okay, so you got in Socorro, Texas, 5 people were wounded after a shooter in a crowd gathered at a high school graduation. Somerton, South Carolina, 1 person was killed. At least 7 people were. At least 7 others were wounded at a graduation party. In Philadelphia, at least 2 people were killed. 11 others hit by gunfire at Bustling Entertainment District. In Chattanooga, Tennessee, 2 people were killed, 14 were wounded at a nightclub, near a nightclub. In Phoenix, 1 person killed, 8 was wounded at a strip mall. Mesa, Arizona, 2 people were killed, 2 others were wounded. Omaha, Nebraska. The list goes on, people. When I'm talking about the list goes on, the list goes on. It's super crazy, man. I don't know.
Could we get a moment of silence real quick for him? And a shot after that?
Hold on, I was just saying also, I'm not sure if you're going to do the most recent, which has happened today.
Oh, you could do it.
All right. So today, there was a mass shooting at a manufacturing plant in Maryland, leaving several dead. I mean, and then also State Trooper was shot, and I'm not trying to derail that, but like people that are over here working, you know, to get their shit done, and they end up getting shot on the job.
It's crazy. It's just like, like, and it's a lot of people are like, you know what I mean, during the whole pandemic, you know, people was at home, you know, all the extra stuff. Like, it's like almost forcing people to now stay at home. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, I'm gonna stay at the crib.
So, what, you know what? Do your thing, and I got something to say afterwards. You said let's do it. You said do a moment of silence.
Yes, let's do a moment of silence real quick for the who passed away.
All the victims
today. All the victims. You're right. All the victims. All right.
Yeah, I never know how long to do it for. Like, sometimes
I'll take a shot for it too.
You already? R.I.P.
R.I.P. You never know, man.
I'm telling you, man. That's why I tell people, man. Love your. Tell your closest you love them all the time.
Tell your family you love them. Tell your. Tell your friend that you haven't spoke to in 5-6 years, like, yo, I'm sorry and I love you. Let them know, man.
I mean, you don't have to apologize, but you just say you love them.
Nah, some people gotta apologize, bro.
I mean,
you gotta be a man and apologize sometimes.
No, you do. Sometimes you gotta man up about things. Like, I don't care, man. Sometimes some people think that they're bigger than what they really are, but you know, it is what it is.
That's right.
Next,
the average
who the hell is Enrique Tarrio? Enrique Tarrio, Proud Boys leader and top members, have been charged with seditious conspiracy over January 6th, day before my birthday. That's crazy. The Justice Department on Monday charged the head of Proud Boys, Enrique Tarrio, and 4 other leaders with seditious conspiracy in January 6th U.S. Capitol, escalating a criminal case against the far-right extremist group.
I think Enrique plus Terrio. Ooh. Damn, how do they combine? That's new.
But it's super crazy, man, on how this is all like, you know, like I guess Enrique is supposed to be one of the top leaders of the Proud Boys, and they were the ones that conspired against the whole U.S. Capitol January 6th, and I think one of them got indicted.
Yes, one of them do. One of them did.
No, the congressman, one of the candidates in Detroit, I believe. Detroit. Was it Detroit? A candidate. Like, a lot of people was getting called out on this because it was almost like, yo, this was almost like a cookout flyer. Like, yo, pull up. Like one of those, like, just like, yo, you got the invite.
Pull up.
You know where it's at. Pull up.
Pull up.
Pull up. Don't tell nobody. Pull up. And it's crazy, like, on how Trump really, like, put this all together, and he's trying to just like, wait, who? I don't know him. Yo, bro, his name is in your phone, huh? Nah, that's a different person, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things where a lot of times it comes down to it where I don't know, man. It's getting bad in the U.S., beloved. It's getting real rough. I'm not going to lie.
Looking real spooky out here, bro.
I think the part that's also happening, right?
Let me give it a shot.
Is coming down to dark.
Okay. He looked at you looking crazy. Like, you tripping?
That's the whole answer. I think the one thing that's
coming... It's just his eyes. He looked like, are you serious right now?
I think the one thing...
No, I don't want that. I'll take that left bottom.
I think the one thing that's coming down to it, again, it comes back. I think it comes right back to where your foundations are. Not necessarily how you're changing yourself or image to make money, but what are your core values? Because at the end of the day, I'm like, if you have been sticking to your guns the same way you have been sticking to your guns from day one, You understand the concept. Who you can trust, who you can't, and what people you really value. Because that will separate right there. That will tell you what's going to be in your phone. That's going to tell you what you're doing to actually make yourself good. Are you sacrificing your morals to make yourself more money? Are you willing to take that next step to sacrifice? Because if you take the next step, you know that's going to be a mark on you. And I think that's what a lot of people like. This, I'm kind of, I'm taking to politics real quick. I'm intrigued as to what the next evolution of politics is going to be, because it's no longer about who you're representing as a politician to step to the plate.
Facts.
It's going to be about two things, and people will see through the bullshit at some point. It's either you're representing everything that every social media person wants you to be, or you're representing what the true people want it to be. And that's the distinction I think is going to end up happening. And that's a tie that I say into this whole overall topic is like, oh, that number was in my phone? Like, come on. You know who you are. You know the scumbag shit that you've done to make sure that you get to where you are. And you're going to sit here and not realize that, like, oh, you're not going to own the shit that you say you've been talking to this person the whole time. You're going to manipulate it because you have the money to.
Correct. Yeah.
But you're not going to sit here and, like, accept the fact that you are a part of what it is. It's not like you're a part of a RICO case.
No.
You are part of it.
Yeah,
and you have a damage to your image. But how do you react? Because people will realize, like, all right, fake, or you here as a real person.
I think, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It's a lot of the clouds are clearing up, man. It's gonna fog up for whoever's boy is Donald Trump. All right, people. So
he's always been about himself.
Nah, he's definitely self. He's definitely self, man. On to some local news.
Local, that's a national.
People, don't get gassed up.
The average gas price in Massachusetts just jumped 27 cents over the last week in average price. That's wild.
I saw it. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm just gonna say quickly before you go into. I saw the gas price a month ago. I woke up in the morning. I went to my second job, and I rode around the block because I need to put gas in the car. When I rode into the first time, rode past it, it said like 460 something.
Yo,
460. Okay.
But in a matter of an hour and 20 minutes, it jumped to 480 something.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I was like, yo.
According to the AAA gas price tracker, the average gas price for unleaded gas in Massachusetts starting Tuesday. This past Tuesday was $5 per gallon.
$5 per gallon.
I hate you gas companies, and you barely.
Let me tell you something, man. I got a do not disturb sticker on my AC, my G. No, that shit ain't no. Hey, listen, bro. I got the shit. I got do not touch, do not disturb. I was even telling Clinton. I was like,
so you have a fan in your car?
Nah, bro. Windows down.
Yeah, the phone's in.
Mind you, right? He has leather seats in his car. He has leather seats. Do you have leather seats?
No, I don't.
Oh, I think he got leather. My bad. I think he
I ain't got money.
You got leather? You got leather?
I got no money.
You got leather? You got leather. You got leather. You got leather, nigga.
Listen.
He got leather. My bad.
Y'all already know. I always wear hoodies in a hood. In a
Oh, we got pictures. We got pictures.
I ain't got no problem being in the car hot. I ain't gonna lie. Whoever's riding shotgun, they gonna have to deal with it.
No, I'm not.
No, you are going to deal with it.
I'm not. I'm putting AC on.
I'm
putting AC on.
Or you put
in his car?
In his car.
Okay, first of all, I have a meter.
If we're going somewhere,
I have a meter.
If we're going somewhere, I'm putting AC on.
You know I have you know the dollar things?
I don't give a
insert money, and it tells you how long you can have the AC on for that amount.
But we family though.
You say you got 4 minutes. 4 minutes for AC to be on, and nigga, you charge $10.
Okay. I'll see you the invoice later.
Yo, he charging. He's not even charging per mile. He's charging per minute.
I'm charging.
And he charging New York taxi prices, nigga.
Big facts.
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie.
$5 a gallon though,
bro. You not putting on the AC. I'm rolling the windows down.
You have a sunroof? Hold on. You have a sunroof? No,
I don't.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think college has given me the best experience in my life to understand what circumstances I gotta be in, and like, I went from having no AC, no heat, in the seasons.
And nigga had leather seats. He had leather seats.
I had leather seats
in the deckmobile.
No, relax. Before that, relax. My bad. Relax. I had a Mitsubishi Galant. 2000 and not even 2002. It was 2000, and that motherfucker was moving anywhere I wanted to be.
But listen, let's be fair. Let's be fair. Like, yo, Cali's damn near coasting $7-8.
Hey, Cali. I hope
$7-8.
Yeah.
Like,
I hope y'all get some scooters out there that are electric straw.
But you gotta understand something. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna hit y'all to the game real quick. You gotta understand what's going on here. The bigger picture is what the U.S. is promoting.
Oh, absolutely.
Listen,
it starts in L.A. 100%.
What they're promoting is electric.
Absolutely.
This is what they're promoting is electric. Because you got to understand something, people. Like, really quick. Here's the nerd side of me. This is the nerd side of me.
No, I don't.
Listen, the U.S. does not have as much oil, gas resources as they do. So therefore, okay, hey, why not us promote the fact of electric cars? Let's go into this realm, because guess what? We could afford that. We got nuclear plants. We got all of that extra stuff that could produce electricity. So guys, listen up. Wake up. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to jump into the whole electric car. Maybe.
Hey, I'll jump into this motherfucker right now. No, I'm not gonna promote any electric car unless y'all give me money or give me a free car.
But at the same time, this is the stage that we're all going into right now. This is a stage that we're going into right now, and a lot of people's not realizing that. But just wake up, people. Y'all already know. But we're gonna get into sports. The playoffs. The playoffs.
Oh, you want to start with basketball?
No, we're going to start with basketball, man.
You know what? Yeah, basketball was hot. Basketball was hot right now.
Basketball's hot.
Hey, y'all know what finals is going on?
Celtics versus
San Antonio.
Golden motherfucking State. Fuck them motherfuckers, man.
Oh God, man.
Hey, relax. Respect your elders.
Respect my elders. I'm older than all them niggas on that team.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you old as shit.
No,
that's exactly what I said.
So listen, guys, here's a bracket right now. You know, everyone knows right now. As of yesterday, Boston won, so they're 2-1.
So 2-1 right now.
2-1. I do have some highlights from the game.
Oh,
I might have some highlights from the game. So this was some highlights from game uno. Pardon me, because some of the pictures messed up because you know what, the green screen. Oh, that's what happens with the green screen. So
you put the green screen on the floor?
No.
The floor is green.
Yeah, so they're green. So
that's crazy. That's always crazy. Actually, you know what? I need this. We gotta talk about this.
So, we need to talk about this.
We can actually animate ourselves right now.
Yeah,
we talking about, you see, boo, bang, blah, shooter, bang, motherfuckers.
So, guys, really quick. So, if you guys didn't know, like Celtics won last game yesterday.
Which was yesterday, Wednesday.
Curry was going on.
8th?
But Curry got injured, right?
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I fell asleep during the third quarter, halfway through.
Okay.
I was on the couch, had a long day, and I just passed out. Woke up, finding out the Celtics won, and I was happy. And went straight back to sleep. So I'm not mad about it.
Okay.
But Celtics game 3 going into their own home, they won. Next game is tomorrow, aka we saying the episode. So it's Friday, June 10th. June 10th.
June 10th is the game
at 9 p.m. or
9 p.m. 9 p.m.
All right. So make sure y'all tuning into that.
And it's 2-1 right now, people.
Yeah. There's a lot of complaining going on between players, right? I would say Draymond Green, he doesn't complain, he does his thing. But Clay, you are not even relevant right now at all. I'm not trying to hype you up, but you're not relevant. You haven't been a part of the series.
Clay balled out this game.
Man, he had shots.
Clay balled out.
No. We're not going to say balled out.
Playing no
Clay
defense.
Clay
doing
isn't
nothing.
Clay. I feel bad. Clay, I'm challenging you to do better. Not right now, next year, but I'm challenging you to do better.
And I ain't gonna lie, man. Tatum hasn't even showed up.
He hasn't.
It's been Jaylen Brown.
Last game was
it's been Jaylen Brown the whole time. Real talk. It's been Jaylen Brown.
There has, but I would even say Jalen's not even 100% turned all the way up.
I
think he's at like 85, 90%.
85, 90?
85, 90. Because his turnovers, the way he's thinking too much. Once he gets to that next notch, which I think after this year, whether they win it or not, that notch is all the way up. Because this is now, how many times they've been? This is the first time they've been in the like actual finals besides the conference.
And you also got to remember, Jason Tatum's rookie year, what it was at in the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's what I'm talking about.
With Jaylen Brown, again, 2000 and was it before the pandemic in the bubble?
Yeah.
Eastern Conference Finals against Miami.
Rich. Exactly what I just said. You're saying again.
I'm trying to get
to your point, my nigga.
Yo, fuck get to the point, man. We're gonna get to this new bet. Listen,
light skin ass.
Aaron Donald, highest paid non-QB.
Hey, that number, y'all don't even know. See, people don't think it's a common thing. When you see an extension, people think, oh, okay, he got money.
Yo, they gave him the bag.
Question.
Hey, he's guaranteed.
You know what? I got a question for you.
Hold on, let me, before you ask the question, let me just get the number out here for people to understand. Hey, with no New Year's added to Aaron Donald's contract, now he's guaranteed $65 million for the next 2 seasons. $95 million throughout 2024. Right? Y'all understand that's 2 years right there, right? Donald netted $40 million raise over his previous contract, which carried his base salary of $9.25 million into 2022. He's locked in, if y'all don't understand this, right? Because per year at this moment, it goes from $22.5 million a year to $31.6 million per year on average. So there's a significant increase that a lot of people don't understand, that it takes it over a notch. And this is also, before you go, I'm almost done.
That's not a question.
This is a non-quarterback position. D lineman is one of the grittiest that don't get paid as much as they should.
You're right.
Because they are the greatest and most replaceable. But Aaron Donald, last thing, this is my last plug. Aaron Donald's going to retire as a Hall of Famer. Because he changed the game with the position of nose tackle needs to be.
Okay. All time, top 5 is Aaron Donald in it.
No.
You? He rolled his eye at you.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Yes. Why? Why no?
I want to start from him. Why? Actually, you know what? Before we start for you, let's go here, and here, so I can hear you in between. I don't want to do the same thing he said, so go ahead. You start for why?
I feel like Aaron Donald is the most in almost 2-3 decades. And I can't even say the words for Aaron Donald because
Hey, which one's the dun? Which one's that?
No, don't touch.
No, seriously.
No,
There's no dun.
Maybe you got the thinking. Come on, let's do
No,
it.
it's not thinking. It's just Aaron Donald. It might be one of the top 3 or top 2 best defensive linemen in the league, bro. After Warren Sapp, because you know what? I love Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp was one of the defensive.
That's not my point.
What's your point?
No.
No. What's your point?
I'm not saying that.
That's a cool story, bro.
I want to hear what he has to say.
My whole thing is like this about people that change the game. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not sitting there saying that Aaron Donald did not change the game. Bro.
As a D tackle.
But, Deion Sanders changed the game. Niggas was in the huddle talking about what side is Deion on? We're throwing it to the other side. That's a game changer. LT. Game changer. My man was like this, like, yo, even Mike Dickens said in his Hall of Fame speech, he was like, yo, I need you to put my bus, my Hall of Fame bus next to LT so I can keep an eye on him. Game changer.
So, Don's
I'm not, no, that's what I'm saying, though.
Rich.
You got Reggie White.
My nigga sound like
fucking. But you gotta understand, you gotta understand something. There's a lot of great defensive players, bro. My thing is like this, like Aaron Donald, I'm not taking away nothing from him. I'm not taking nothing away from him. But I don't put him in my top 5. And that's you just gotta respect the fact that I'm not putting him on my top 5 because I know I watch people dominate. Like, you got Urlacher. You got people that you got a lot of talented people.
Urlacher's linebacker. He's not
Rich,
D-line.
That's a defensive player, right?
Hold on, he's a
Is
defensive
that
player.
D-line.
No, but
He played D-tackle.
It's
a position.
No, stop. You're
It's a
changing.
position.
You're changing the question.
That you are
You're
changing
changing
it.
the question.
You are changing it.
You're changing the question.
You are.
We said top 5 defensive players, not position.
Okay.
You did.
So continue your story.
And that's what I'm saying.
All right, I'll take that back.
My thing is like this. I know there's a lot of defensive players that change the position, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not discrediting Aaron Donald. I'm not sitting there saying that he shouldn't have got that bread. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. But at the same time, I don't put him in my top 5.
Okay.
Defensive player all time. Okay.
That's it. You know what I mean?
Okay, hold on. Let me get my talking, nigga. Fuck.
You read the article.
Yes, I read. Nigga, you said your point. He said your point. He said his
I never
point.
said my point.
Rich, you said your point.
You cut me off.
You went first, beloved.
Yes. So can you pause? All right, can you pause that real quick before we go to chat?
No, we pause.
All right. So we'll do 2 things. I'll let you get your point. You know what?
No.
Get your point off.
No, because you said defensive player, not defensive D tackle. It's a different ball game.
Rich. I don't think I said. I'm pretty sure I thought I had said defensive players.
Correct.
I didn't say
correct.
D-line.
No.
I said defensive players.
Okay, so now top 15.
So he's not in your top 5.
As defensive tackle, different ball game.
But as a defensive player,
Different ball game.
All right.
okay then. That's how I was
You know
going
what?
off of.
I let him roll. He's top 10 for me.
He's top 10. Okay, cool.
He's top 10 for me.
That's fair.
I'm not saying top 5.
Yeah, that's super fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I would say he hasn't evolved the D-line as a whole.
He has evolved. He's 31.
Rich, stop. Hold on. He has evolved. This is me playing from both sides. Linebacker and D-line and understanding. I'm not saying me playing. I'm saying understanding what affects the position, understanding how they roll into the overall defense. Him as a player, he is a captain. He is a defensive lineman. He is a semi linebacker. Semi. Because semi meaning the backers have to understand what every part of the defense is running.
Correct.
As D lineman, you don't give a fuck about anybody else who's running behind you.
No.
You're going to make sure you get into that ball.
Yeah.
Sacks, stopping the run. Your responsibilities are totally different from anybody else behind you. So at the end of the day, the middle people that are there, the linebackers are the people that understand both fronts and have to make sure they all mesh. That's my understanding of it. Mm-hmm. As I look at him, he is a person that changes because we have to put 2 to 3 people on him in order to make sure he's not getting to our quarterback. That is a game changer. Is he dropping into coverage? No. That's not his pressure point. That's not his presence. He's getting pressure. So I'm not going to sit here and say that. And this is where another comparison I give it here too, for those that like younger generation and everybody else. This current NFL, if one person you can say that'll be a game changer if he continues to play the same way he's been playing in the next 5 years, actually, you know what? To make him a Hall of Famer that be the top 3 to 5 would be Michael Parsons, because he gives you the idea of defensive rush, linebacker dropping the coverage, man to man. He's over here all up on your quarterback. He's the only person that is allowed, that's going to have full freedom as a person from a safety position. You played safety, right? You play safety. Mm-hmm. You understand that you are running the defense.
Correct.
If I take that away from you and I'm playing D-line linebacker, how does that makes you feel somewhat irrelevant because you don't have the full eyes. If I'm down below, that's because you're trusting me to run the defense.
Correct. You're right.
So if Michael Parsons is running the defense based off of what he's going to do, or him and 3 other people because he's talking to 3 other people, nigga, that's a game changer. That's what I see as a changer from that. And that's what I see as a comparison to LT you're talking about. That's the only differentiation. I'm not putting AD as a team comparison.
That's what I'm saying. Like, my thing is like this, like. He get caught, bro.
That's the first time
we got to leave it like that. We got to leave it like that because we got to let him
wrap up.
The reason I was saying that because I was like,
this is a little travel news, people. Listen, these are the most expensive cities worldwide. Wait, how much is that? I'm gonna go in order as they are. So it's gonna be the top 10, starting at 10. So the most expensive cities, guys. Listen, there's a lot of expensive cities to live in. You thought the U.S. was crazy, man, but I'm not gonna lie. Asia does take the prize. But I will tell you this. It's gonna pop up in like 2 seconds. Lower down the list, U.S. is on there. The first one on the list is Seoul. This is Seoul, Korea. That's Seoul. Seoul is one of the most expensive countries in the world. Guangzhou, that's in China. That's right there in China. That's in China. That's what Guangzhou. Shanghai is the 8th. Most expensive in the world.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm out. I'm moving.
Shanghai is the most expensive country in the world. Number 7, Zurich. Zurich, I have been there. It is definitely expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you on that one. Number 6, Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv is definitely expensive. That's in Israel. For anybody who's been under a rock in the past couple of years.
Hold on. You said say that one more time.
Tel Aviv.
Okay.
Tokyo, I've been there. Tokyo is definitely, they have yen.
And people just realize that like Tokyo Drift was like 2006. That's not the same thing.
London is definitely that's 4th on the list of most expensive places in the world. And guys, the people that are listening to this, you guys are gonna see it. Geneva is 3rd. I've been there. That's Switzerland, Geneva.
We don't call this international for nothing.
Oh my gosh. Get out of here. New York City. That's the second most.
Cut that shit out the list.
Yo, that's the second most expensive place in the world.
Oh, expensive place.
Most
100%.
expensive city in the world.
Dubai.
Hong Kong.
wow.
Hong Kong is the most expensive city in the world.
Wait, so you telling me Dubai is not even on this list?
Yeah, Dubai's not on the list.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm about to move to Dubai right now.
Hong Kong is definitely.
I'm moving to Dubai. If that don't most expensive, I know most
real
expensive.
estate in Hong Kong is ignorant. Man.
You know what? Like, sorry. I'm misconstruing what it means to be expensive on that presence.
Correct.
Because when I'm thinking I'm thinking experiences rather than the actual price of something. That's what my fault is right now.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, oh, Dubai. Oh shit, I thought it was on the list, but it's on the list because it's the most exotic.
Correct.
And it is expensive. However, there's no state. There's no country income tax.
Nope.
You bring your money there, we want you to grow. That's essentially their motto.
And that's what it is. A lot of places are like that. A lot of places are like that where it's just like, yo, it's one of those things where it's. But like a lot of times people don't realize like different countries in the world like are different. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just one of those things where it's. When you don't explore, when you don't get outside your comfort zone, like when you don't leave your home, that's what happens. People don't realize, like, yo, there's other places in the world that, like, yo, they are more expensive. Like, you know what I mean? I've always wanted to visit Israel. Like, Israel is.
I do want to visit Israel. I want to visit
the birthplace of Christ.
I want to visit every major place from people that are not from my nationality. Or people that like consider what is the primary for them. So for me, like my priority, I'm going to the Virgin Islands. I'm going to all these Caribbean places.
Jump around and play.
But I want to visit there, and I also want to visit every place else because other places else is going to give you a different type of culture.
Big facts.
And you're going to experience the world in different sense. So go ahead.
Question about that. So when you go to the island or whatever you want to go to, do you eat their food?
Absolutely.
Everything. No matter what.
Absolutely.
You?
Yeah. Hold on. I'll eat 3/4 of what they eat.
Okay.
Because my system isn't adjusted to what they eat fully. I gotta keep that in mind.
Okay.
I would say that I'm more open than most people to trying different things based off of what I was raised on.
You eat anything. I'm not saying like that, but I'm just asking like with the country or whatever island you gonna eat what they eat.
Yeah, because I want to experience culture.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Experience in culture. Like my thing is like this.
If you go to France, you have escargot.
If I go to France, I'm yo. Listen, no BS. I go to restaurants. I'm like, yo, what do people normally get?
You're a homegrown
like, yo, you know what I mean? They'll tell me exactly what people normally get, and I'll eat it.
That's what's up.
Because my thing is
you're just gonna try it, but if you don't like it, I'm fucking.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna go against. Like, I'm just gonna tell them, like, yo, I don't eat pork. I don't. Oh no, that's fine.
I'm like,
this chicken.
You want to eat whatever the locals eat.
Correct.
I feel you because you're not going there for no reason.
Hit the outro. Listen, man.
Let me hit the other movies. I got you. All right, we'll toast it up. I think.
Okay, no.
All right, hey,
things to watch.
Hey, things to watch. Jurassic Park. Y'all know they go ahead and have dinosaurs running. Hey, yo, you better calm your ass down, Franklin. Hey, yo, chill. Cause
that's not Franklin, bro.
That's cheesy bread. Hey, you ain't see this? Go ahead, Fox over here dead. Come on now,
y'all gonna watch this stuff?
No,
you watching?
I'm not gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch Jurassic Park.
But Jurassic Park. I think Jurassic Park.
You know what ruined Jurassic Park for me is that like I watched it when it came out the first one y'all age.
Nah, I fucked you up when you went to the Disney and you got in that ride.
No, nigga, I don't remember that actually. I'm too young. But that's what I was saying. You know, Jurassic Park, I think the concept is absolutely beautiful because it allows for a lot of people to like enjoy it from different age groups, different ranges. Because now we're more advanced. We have these motherfuckers going to France. We got to go to every place in the world. And now we over here sitting that this is what we're going to experience. That's dope. Absolutely dope. But the next one we got coming out is Buzz. I'm not going to say Buzz. His name was, the movie is Lightyear. It's coming out on June 17th, 2022, y'all. Hey, but it's honestly it's about Buzz Lightyear's pre-existence before what it was for Woody and everything else. It's like what made him who he is.
Oh, the whole
concept of the evolution. Yeah, Toy Story. Thank you, Toy Story.
June 17th.
I said before Woody. Yeah.
Y'all gonna watch that too?
Hell no. Unless I'm with my nephew or other children that I can see. I'm sitting here taking care of or sitting here watching the movie with them. I'm not watching that shit. Anyways,
I'm gonna watch that. I take care of him all day, every day. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't stop touching me, I'm gonna But you know what? I honestly, the one thing I will say is though I love the evolution of. For me, again, digital producer. Like, I love the evolution of what the story's being told and how it's being told. But that's the only way you're gonna move forward. That's the way you remember. You remember based off of the product that you've done or the work that you've done.
You're right.
That's how I see it in my realm. You know what I mean? And Disney being Pixar being together, that shit's dope. They've always been, but like they doing different shit. They're not trying to do the same thing every day. They're trying to evolve.
No, they are.
If you're not evolving, you're not moving.
No, you're right.
Simple.
I ain't gonna lie.
What else we got?
Quote of the week: we can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. Ronald Reagan.
Shout out to Juneteenth.
Yeah. That's announcements. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Really quick question. Since it's Pride Month, is it okay to say something out of pocket without saying pause or no more? We're gonna say that to the next episode. Let's
wait.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, that's true. Listen, man, thank you for walking out with us for another episode of Beans Gospels, episode 113. What if? Have a good night.
Salutations.
And salutations.
Cheers.
Hey.
Sure you cut it.